Hello, welcome to this video. In this video we will be exploring how we can use Geometer's Sketchpad in order to help us copy a given angle. So I want to bring your attention up to this left upper hand corner. So our given information is an ordinary angle. So I have down here, I have constructed an angle by using the line segment button and just drawing two line segments with a common vertex of B. And so this will be my given angle. So the goal is to construct an angle that is congruent to this given angle. And to remind you, congruent angles are angles that have the same measure. So I want to copy this angle and produce a second angle over here that is the same measure as angle ABC. So the first step in doing so is I need to construct a line segment to be one of the sides of my angle. So I am just going to do it randomly, create a line segment, and I'm going to right click on the endpoints and click show label so that this line segment will be clearly labeled for us. So now the second step is I want to construct a circle. So here's the circle icon tool on the left column, and I want to create the circle centered at B. And this circle, it can be as small as you want it to be, as big, as long as it's still intersecting the line segment AB and then BC. So I'm going to label those points of intersection, and here, as you notice, the circle and the line both highlighted to be red. And this means that point lies on both the circle and the line segment, meaning that it's the true intersection, versus this point would just be on the circle and this point is just on the line. But I want to label the intersection of the point, so I need both to be highlighted red. Now I'm going to right click on each of the points and click show label so that my points are clearly labeled for me. So now my next step is I want to create a circle with the same radius as this circle centered at B, but I want it to be centered at point D over here. So to do that, I first need to find the radius of the circle. So I'm going to right click on this circle and go down to radius. And this is the radius of that circle. Radius of circle centered at B is 4.83 centimeters. So now I want to create a circle centered at D with this same radius. So to do that, I'm going to highlight point D, highlight the radius, and come up to the Construct tab and click Construct the circle by the center and radius, because I have highlighted a specific center where I want the circle to be at and the specific radius that's hidden behind there. So by clicking that, it constructed a congruent circle for me. So, and now I want to label the point at which the circle intersects the line segment DE. And by right-clicking it, show label, I have clearly labeled the point. So now for my fourth step, I want to create a second circle that is centered at G and goes through point F. But before I do that, I'm going to hide this big circle by clicking it, going up to display, and clicking hide circle. So it doesn't disappear, it just hides it from your view so that you can focus on what you're wanting to label here, what you're wanting to draw, label, build, whatever. So now I need to click the circle construction tool again. Because I want it to be centered at G, I'm going to bring it out until that point, notice it gets bigger, so knowing that point F is on the circle centered at G. So now the goal is I want to copy this circle over here but have it centered at I now. So just like we copied the circle before, I'm going to right click on the circle and find the radius. So the radius of the circle centered at G is 3.16 centimeters. So now I want that same circle with that same radius to be centered at I. So I'm going to click the center, the radius, and come up to the Construct tab and click Circle by Center and Radius. And now I want to label that point of intersection of where these two circles intersect each other. Now, and you can do it either on the top or bottom intersection. Either is fine. So I'm going to do it up here, and I'm going to right-click the point and click Show Label. So now I have the 3 points to form my angle. So my last step will be to draw a line segment that connects point D and J. So now I have created an angle, as you can see, with the common vertex of D, and I'm going to go ahead and hide the circles so we can see our end result here. So I highlighted the circles and clicked Hide Circles. So now I want to check my work to see if this measure of this angle is really congruent to the measure of my given angle. So to do that, I'm going to highlight the points that form the angle. So angle ABC, go up to Measure and Angle. So the measure of the given angle is 38.15 degrees. So now let's see if the copied angle is truly that. So measure of JDE, and it gives us 38.15 degrees. So we have successfully used the process of this construction in order to create and copy an angle that is given to us. And that's how you copy an angle using the Sketchpad.